Hey guys, we're getting ready to do the show, and we wanted to give you a little preview of what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's called Terror Vision. Tune in, turn off, drop dead. I saw an article that was in, can't remember where it was, talking about how, it was the Sun, it was a tabloid, and I was looking at it, it was talking about how a lot of doctors, like in Florida and Texas, when they put the ventilator in the people that are in the ICU, they call them the talking dead, because they know that if they remove the ventilator, they're going to die. And it reminded me of my dad, because my dad died that way. He had pneumonia, and they were going to give him a tube, and he said, I don't want a tube. And I said, well, you'll die. And he died within 20 minutes. And I read that, and it gave me the creeps, because it just reminded me of my dad's death, but it also made me think about people who, go into the hospital. That's the way they look at them. Then, you're doomed. You're a goner. No wonder people are afraid of COVID. No wonder they're afraid of all that. And it got me thinking about tulpas and thought forms and manifesting thoughts, and the idea that the tulpa of COVID is death, and that there was a semantic reversal of the word COVID, which is divic or divic. And even though it's spelled D-I-V-I-C, there's no C in Jewish alphabet, but there is a Q or a K. And that's how they spell it in English, D-Y-B-B-U-C-K, dibuk. But the English translation is divuk, which is D-I-V-O-C, which is COVID, backwards. And it was really kind of creepy. I was reading about this today. It was in Newsweek, actually. There was something going around the internet about that. So I thought, that's kind of timing, and I figured, it's time to talk about tulpas. But, in the sense we update it, because there's a lot of stuff going on that's scaring people crazy, and it's a thought form. It's a tulpa, and if a tulpa can basically manifest itself, we're creating a monster, and this monster is not going to go away, and we're going to be possessed by it, because that's what tulpas do, is they possess people's minds. So it's sort of a lesson in tulpas tonight, and related to COVID a little bit, but more or less the lesson of tulpas, the empty man. There's a new movie coming out called Malignant. It's about tulpas, or about imaginary friends. And there was actually a TV show that was like Malignant called The Whispers that was out. It was one season. Lily Gray was in it. She, of course, is in American Horror Story. But it was about little kids that were getting messages from an imaginary friend that they found out was a divic. And they spelled it D-I-V-O-C. So it's kind of it's really scary. I mean, because they think that having to deal with this tulpa every day is for our own good, and I don't think it is. I don't think it's healthy. And so it's certainly a twist on what we're hearing about in the news. It's a twist on how using fear and death and introducing it to trauma and all this is creating a tulpa, and it's COVID, or divuk, the divic. It's certainly something that we talked about before with the divic box. But this is something that I thought I'd kind of resurrect again, because it was really kind of odd that COVID in reverse is divic. So anyway, you can join us tonight, 7 to 10 p.m. We're on Aftermath.fm. Also, Aftermath.media. Today's the last day for you to take advantage of that $79 a year subscription. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than all the others. $10 a month gets you in. $79 gets you a year. Today's the last day for it, so jump on board and get it now. And of course, we have the $139 deal for friends and family, where you get one plus three other people on the same subscription. So it's a really good deal. We're really happy that people are responding to it. And I just love the fact that people love Aftermath. It makes me feel good to know that we've done something good. We don't always get the type of response that we're looking for all the time. When it comes to some of the things we do, we're out there doing our shows. The callers come in, and we realize that we're getting a lot of response from the callers. That's good. Sometimes the big wigs in radio don't tell us anything, and so we're just out here flying alone. And the subscription, or the hello, or the phone call, or whatever, gives us a little indication of how we're reaching people, spreading the word on Facebook, spreading our stories, sharing them on Facebook, and sharing the shows on Facebook and Twitter are also good indicators that you guys support the show, and we really appreciate that very much. So remember, last night, for you to take advantage of this $79 a year deal on Aftermath.media. Just go there now, go to Aftermath.media and sign up, and it would be great if you continue, if we keep getting the support. It reminds us of what we're doing and why we're doing it, and I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Join us. We'll be there at about 7 p.m., so join us.